Good morning to everyone. So mostly came all students. I think so they're joining. Yeah, before they are joining, shall we ask some questions? I think so you revised class notes properly. Just revise 2 minutes, which you done last class. Then we can continue our class. A few questions I will ask based on last class. Hope you remembered atomic mass is up to 20 elements. So we need that this class. Most we can complete today, which is we covered up to 13th. I hope all people came. So we start our class. And before that, we can do a few questions. I think so practice. I'm expecting that one. Take barium with respect to this, right? ClO4 minus O2 2 minus N3 minus SO3 HSO3 minus. So these are different. Try. Write with only Bn. I think so. Done this is. Or if you are writing any formula means by applying crisscross method, then only how to write. Don't write again your own knowledge. This is BaO2. Because this is 2 plus. Ba3N2 BaHSO3 twice. So check done all correct or not. This is barium perchlorate. Already name I given. Perchlorate. This is peroxide, barium peroxide, barium nitride, and barium bisulfite. Good. Clear? Okay. Now we'll start what we done. I mean remaining things, which is the remaining requirement for this one. Array, look that one. I given here peroxide BaO2, not BaO. Clear? That is Ba2 plus O2 2 minus. 2 minus 2 plus will be cancelled, but BaO2 will be present. Okay. Otherwise, by applying crisscross method also you can write 2 here. You can get here Ba2 O2 twice. This twice and 2 will be cancelled, but BaO2 will be remains. This is peroxide, not normal oxide. Okay. I given last class list with names. Try to practice on rough paper, you can remember. Even you can avoid most of the confusions. How much you are practicing, that much will get clarity. That depends upon you up to. Okay, fine. Now, what is the name of this one? Right? Little bit fast. Wait. H2SO4, H2SO3, right? Names I need. Next, H3PO4, H3PO3. Next, HNO3, HNO2. Clear? Name sulfuric acid, is it correct? Array acids, why you are writing bisulfides? You need anything? No, just these are sulfuric acid. Don't write. Simple thing. H is there. All these are sulfuric acid. I hope you can write. Sulfuric acid. Is it correct? If you are getting here, just remove these hydrogens. SO4 2 minus. What will you get here? Sulfate. Any doubt here? Next. Now this is sulfurous acid. This is SO3 2 minus. Just remove these two hydrogens. These are H is +1. If you remove two hydrogen, 2 plus, you'll get 2 charge. How many hydrogen? Each hydrogen equal to 1 plus. Is it correct or not? If you remove one hydrogen, one A2 charge will come back. So 2 hydrogens I am removing, 2 negative charge will come. What will get here? What is the name this one? Sulfite. Is it correct? Yes, correct. Now write all the names first. I am not going to write remaining. This is phosphoric acid or orthophosphoric acid. You can write PO4 3 minus. Now what is the name this one? Phosphate. This is phosphorus acid or right, phosphorus acid. This is it can lose only 2 hydrogens. We can discuss later why the 2 only. That depends upon structure. Sorry, 3. So write hydrogen phosphide. You make and write hydrogen phosphide. Here nitric acid. Now what will get here? NO3 minus. What is the name? Nitrate. Here nitrous acid. This is NO3 minus, sorry, NO2 minus nitrite. One point, anything you observe that one here, common point? Try to find here. Here, ic acid, IC, sorry, IC, ic acid, ATE, us acid, ITE. Understood that point? So, which we are getting ic acid that form ATE. Us acid will form ITE. You can find here ic acid, IC, ic acid, ATE, OUS, us acid, ITE. Understood? On that point, you can underline, note down. So ic acid will give ATE. Name end with ATE, that anion. If completed, I will go further. Next, H2CO3. Now, what is the name? This is carbonic acid. Is it correct? Ic acid. What will you get here? CO3 2 minus. What you call name? Carbonate. Understood? Any doubt? Let me know that one. Us acid will give ITE, okay, ic acid will give ATE. Don't get confusion. And ic acid means more number of oxygens. Us acid means less number of oxygens. Same. If you remember ic acid, us acid, then automatically ATE, ITE also you can remember. Ic acid, ATE, so more number of oxygens. ITE or us acid, less number of oxygens. Same thing. Phosphoric acid, more number of oxygen compared to phosphorus. Nitric acid, 3. Nitrous acid, only 2. Like that. So which is more number of oxygens is there, those we can say ic acids. But still exceptions is there, but these are the commonly which we are using. I hope you understood this point. Shall we move next slide? These are the we discussed previously. Then after that I given simply atomic mass calculations. Directly atomic mass only I given. But anyway, we'll discuss mostly which is we completed up to last class briefly. Few points we need to remember. Other things are completed. Okay. These are the only basics we discussed first week. Complete first week. First week we got only 2 classes. One class is introduction over. After that one class, and next last week also one class over. Okay. We didn't discuss too many things. We are going to discuss next coming classes. So and I given how to calculate molecular weights. Mostly they done. Hydrogen how much atomic weight? 1. Approximate weights I am taking. So you can note down these are remember that values. Helium 4. Next lithium 7 approximate value given. Next beryllium. I think so you can see 9 I think so we are expecting. Beryllium next boron approximately 10.8 but you can take 11 but 10.8 also considerable. After that carbon 12. These are the approximate values we are going to use problem solving. If you remembered exact value 7 point something 6.9 like that you remembered, you can use, no issue. Nitrogen 14, oxygen 16. These are by multiplying with atomic number we will get exact value. Nitrogen 7 atomic number into 2. Next fluorine, this is 19, neon 10. So multiply into 2, 20. Already I given last class. I will give up to 20, but remaining you have to copy from your textbooks or NCERT or app from anywhere. Sodium 23, magnesium 24, 12 into 2, 24. Aluminium 27, silicon into 2, 28. Phosphorus 31. Keep in mind these are values. Next number silicon. Phosphorus then 15 over 16. Sulfur 32 into 2, 16 into 2. Chlorine 35.5. Then next potassium 39. Sorry, argon 17, 18 organic, no? Argon. Argon, this is 40 actually. Potassium 19, this is 39. And these are exceptions. Next calcium, this is also 40. So these are the minimum values you need to remember, then followed by up to next 10 elements. Orderly we need. Things are given last class I given homework. This is the same homework. I don't know how many people remembered. If completed, let me know. Right, try to remember now only, because now you have to solve some questions. I'll give few questions. Right, try to participate with heartfully. Huh? Because of your parents, because of someone, don't do. Some basic concepts. This chapter name is some basic concepts of chemistry. No, we have to arrange like this only according to atomic numbers. We need to arrange, not according to mass numbers. So these are orderly atomic numbers. We have to follow same thing. We can't arrange according to mass number. Clear? And try to remember all these things. And try to interact heartfully. If you are not studying, doesn't matter. No one is going to be lost here. If you are JEE students, approximately they are writing 10 lakhs at least. They will write 10 lakhs. Out of 10, we have 70,000 people. Assume that one at least 40,000 people have good students overall India who are taking from foundation 6th standard to 12th standard coaching, and who are really interesting student 10 plus. They're joining 10th, 11th standard, even they're studying very well. Can get 40,000 people, sir, out of 10 lakhs. If you don't study, means don't study. Nothing is going to be problem here. Anyone. Clear? This should be your own target, not by because of your parents, because of someone. Then only you can win. Otherwise, it's just you are going to be study formality. Same thing who are NEET students also. Approximately they are writing, assume that one 10 plus lakhs. Okay, same thing. We have some medicine seats. Those people who are interested people, automatically they can get, easily they can get, sir. This should be your own interest. Understood? So when you are participating, please practice and come for next class. Everyone, even that is small thing or bigger thing doesn't matter. One thing you understood, why you are going to be practice all these things. Okay, to remembering this concept long term. Even already you know that one. There is no guarantee you are not going to be forget. You will forget easily because you have to remember 2 years. Okay. Fine. Calculate H2O mass. Hydrogen, I think so 2. Each hydrogen is 1. That's why 2 into 1 plus oxygen 16. Total how much? 40. So can you calculate remaining H2SO4, CaCO3, aluminum sulfate. Try to calculate. Okay, fine. Hydrogen, how much weight here given? 1 gram. 1. Is it correct? Oxygen, how much? 16. So how many hydrogens is there here? 2 hydrogens. Each hydrogen how much value? 1. 1 into how many hydrogens? 2. Plus each oxygen how much? 16. So 2 plus 16. How much you are getting? Sorry, not 40. 18. Sorry, I given mistake. Huh? H2SO4. You can find 2 hydrogens 2 plus each sulfur 32 plus each oxygen 16. But how many oxygens here? 4. So how much you will get? I think so 98. Can you find remaining answers? CaCO3, calculate. Sulfuric acid 98. Huh? Don't you can do that one? Calculate. CaCO3 how much? Calcium 40 plus carbon 12 plus 16 into 3. How much? Think so 100 you are getting? Yes. Okay. Then find remaining also. Aluminum sulfate. Aluminum. Each one is 27 into 2 plus sulfate already we calculated, sir. I think so 96 that is sulfate. 96 into 3. Then total you can add. 342. Someone they given, sir. Find your answers. Is correct or wrong? You can find remaining people also. If everyone they are giving 342 means okay, correct answer. You're done. Mostly. But calculate from your notes, your method. Sulfuric acid 98, but sulfate is 96. Here H2 is there extra 2, that's why 98. Okay, but only sulfate means 96. Why you are asking small things? Just practice on paper, write on paper, correct or not, you can prove that one because you have this paper, all the weights. Maybe I'm wrong, I'm not telling that word, I'm going to be correct. Okay, but addition subtractions you know very well, na? Then look that one. Addition subtractions, everyone you know, I hope. Then practice, that's enough. Fine. Now actually see atoms and molecules we are not able to see, that is not visible range. So you can't find out their weights exactly. For example, here they given helium. Suppose you are assuming 4 grams means 4 grams weight we can see, that is visible range. Oxygen 16 grams you are taking. So 16 grams is visible range. But still we are not able to see atoms and molecules. Clear? So one atom weight we have to express. One atom, one hydrogen atom, one helium atom, one oxygen atom weight. How to calculate? Those things we are going to discuss right now. Okay. Next heading I am giving. Mostly you can close today only at these are the base which is we covered still now. All right. Atom and related weight calculations. Atom and related weight calculation. So according to Dalton's law, you may can write one sentence here. You can write here. According to Dalton's atomic theory, I am not writing sentence. I am dictating. Be alert and note it down. Let us start now onwards. Once completion, again repeating, sir, means I can't cover remaining concepts. That up to you. Because of your little bit a time gap, where now we are going to be miss so many concepts. That depends upon you. If you are 100% attentive in nature, we can save our time. We can discuss more important concepts. Otherwise, just you have to do little bit. That up to you, sir. This is happened everywhere and every class. Not only with me, everywhere. That is common. If you are more attentive in nature, teacher will give more information for you. If you are negligent and little bit slow on something, then according to you, will get back because time is fixed. Okay, right. According to Dalton's atomic theory, an atom is the smallest unit. An atom is the smallest unit of which matter is composed. Unit of which matter is composed. It takes part in chemical reaction. It takes part in chemical reactions and it is indivisible in such reactions. Indivisible in such reactions. For example, H2 plus O2. We are getting here 2H2O. Understood? So this oxygen atom not breaking half. Okay, oxygen atom is there, then that break into two halves, not like that. Oxygen atom you can't break. Atom is the smallest particle that should be going to be react. You can't break half H2, half O2 like that. Understood? The reaction always fix H2O. Two hydrogen atoms should be present, one oxygen atom should be present. This is fixed. So atoms not going to be divisible. That is a Dalton's theory. So if you want to calculate atomic mass, you have to take complete hydrogen atom weight and oxygen weight. That's only done previous slide. So one point you have to understand, atoms are very smallest particles. We can't see those are, but still we are expressing in grams, means something inside is there. We have to understand that clearly. Right, atomic mass, next slide. Atomic mass. What you understood previous statement, sir? Atoms not divisible. That is the only one point you have to find out. Previous I given statement. From that you have to find only one concern point, that is atoms is not divisible. That is according to Dalton's law. Atomic mass or atomic weight, right? Atomic weight, AW, you're writing. So we have one standard definition, right? That standard definition, atomic mass or atomic weight. And anyway, you can remember one more point you can think. All atomic masses are very, very small, and we are going to be compared with someone, then we are calculating. So all these atomic masses are relative atomic mass. Relative atomic mass. What is the relative character? Suppose in your class, one X student is very good, sir. Is very good, topper. Every teacher will come and remaining 30 or 40 students here. They are comparing with him. See, is how very good student. He's preparing very well. He's studying very well, like this type of words. Is correct? Are you getting my voice or not? If you are not getting, let me know. So every teacher will come, he will compare always one of the topper student. That is, we are comparing with him. So this is the relative character. He is not top still. He is only in that class top. If you are comparing with some other institute, some other coaching center, some other student is top. But we are taking relative character. Your mother will come, suppose your mother or father, see adjacent which my friend's son is reading very well, he got IIT, you also got IIT or NEET, like that. That's comparison. So in our life, everything is mostly relative character. Even you are giving complaining. See, some other person have, my friend have very good mobile or good whatever bike or cycle, bicycle something, but I don't have. That is relative character. Which is you are comparing with someone, that is relative character. Even that all relative characters are not fixed. That going to be changed every time. Are you getting my point? Now we are comparing with along with your friends, maybe bicycle you can compare or someone with smartphone, which is okay. But in future that smartphone won't be there. Still good mobile will come. Even you won't compare bicycle with right now we are comparing with your friends. Next you can compare sports bike. Next going college level. So all these are relative characters. Same way Atomic mass also I am going to be measured in the case of same way like relative mass. So hydrogen atom, I am going to be compared with someone X atom. With respect to X atom, how much? And helium atom, with respect to some X atom, how much? So every atom I am going to be compared with someone that we call relative mass. One I am going to be standard, then I am comparing with that person. Even you are going to write IIT also, all the score is relative character. Once one of the top score is there, suppose top one have 98, based on him, your rank will going to be decided. All these are relative scores, relative ranks. Understood? Not exactly you are getting 99 percentile means you are not getting exactly all questions you done. Okay. Which is the topper they done, that is 100 percentile. From that remaining you are going to be get your percentile. You didn't get 99 percentile in examination. Okay. Based on topper value that decided by you. All these are relative character. So I am going to be explain here relative atomic mass. Right. On relative scale, right statement, on relative scale, relative, on relative scale, atomic weight were defined as right, weight of an atom of any element by standard weight. Clear? By standard weight. This is the relative atomic mass I am going to be compare. So what is the standard weight? I am going to take standard one, like your class teacher comparing with suppose one topper. That person is a standard person. Compare with him, what's your weight? What's your score? Like that. Suppose topper got 98 marks. Then compare to with him how many marks you got. That is comparison and relative character. Now the IUPAC scales are next. IUPAC. We have old scales, but that is not necessary right now. Nowadays they are not going to be give. So directly I am giving IUPAC scale. IUPAC means don't think that when this is a new scale. Even means this is the right now we are following. Even it happened this meeting I think so 1920 or 1960. I don't know that one. So that is also old. Now we are following this is the person who are going to be given. This person is reference person, that is C12. C12 means 12 grams of the weight of carbon. C12 isotope. This is C12 isotope. What is the meaning of isotope, sir? Anyone? Isotope means same atomic number, different mass numbers. We will discuss those things. But note down this point. What is our reference scale here? Reference person in our chemistry? C12. This is the person, our reference person. With respect to him, I am going to be calculate atomic masses. With respect to him. Understood? Right. With respect to him, now I am going to be take. I am wherever standard is there. Here I am going to be substitute. What is the standard weight? Standard person here, C12. Right. Is the going to be standard person according to IUPAC. Note down. Next one. Atomic weight of an element. Atomic weight of an element equal to same weight of one atom. I already noted down that previous slide. That's when I'm writing, sir. One atom of an element by 1/12th part by weight of an atom of C12 isotope. Right. This is the IUPAC definition. This we are going to be elaborate little bit properly. Same write as it is above sentence. Weight of, array, this is one atom, sir. Weight of one atom. Weight of one atom of an element by 1/12th part by weight of one atom of carbon. Okay, I am taking here weight of one atom of C12. This 1/12 will come up. I can write here 12. This 1/12, 12 will come up, so I can write like this. Understood? Now we are going to be calculate. For example, I need helium atom weight. Helium atom weight. Weight of an atom, this is. Okay. Helium atom weight equal to weight of one atom of an element is, helium is 4 by weight of one C12 atom is 12. Already mentioned C12, this is very clear, 12. Into how much this is? 12. So 12 will be cancelled, we will get 4. Helium atom is 4, which is we learned already, which we are writing all the table I given second, third slide. All these are relative atomic masses. All these are relative atomic masses. Because already I given, that is the reason we are giving direct answers. But we came, all these things we noted from here only. Helium atomic weight, how to calculate? One atom of an element, suppose helium is 4. One atom of C12 isotope, that is 12, into 12. 12 will be cancelled. But whatever you have values, that is only will get. There is no nothing here. For example, can you try oxygen atom weight? Oxygen atom weight. Oxygen 16. One atom of carbon is 12. Into 12. How much will you get? 16. You can find nitrogen atom weight. How much? 14 by 12 into 12. How much will you get? 14. So nothing new here. These are the relative atomic masses. These are relative atomic masses. Are any doubt here? Let me know. Array, here there is no unit, sir. That cancel. Whatever unit is there, that is cancelled. You don't worry that one I'm going to give. Array, this unit is going to be cancelled. Unitless this is. All we call these are relative atomic weight or atomic mass. Keep in mind, all these are relative atomic masses. I'm going to give units and everything. You don't worry. I'm going to give everything. Understood? Up to this, any doubt? Now I am giving, sir, unit. Atomic mass unit. This we called AMU or U, unified mass. Both are same. AMU or U, unified mass. Atomic mass unit. Try to note down definition. Atomic mass unit. Try to note down definition. Right. Let's start. Try to note down. The standard weight, the standard weight, the standard weight, which is 1/12, which is 1/12 part by weight of one atom of C12 isotope. One atom of C12 isotope. One atom of C12 isotope is known as atomic mass unit. simply we called AMU. Hello. Got that point? I'm repeating again. The standard weight, which is 1/12th part by weight of one atom of C12 isotope, is known as atomic mass unit, or simply AMU. So this is the definition. We can find what is the one AMU value and everything. Now we can see. Underline that each point is important. Please read that point one more time. That point only we are going to be applying. Are you getting my point? Now we can see. Now these two important points you can note down here. Experimentally proved that one. Experimentally proved one carbon, one atom. Okay, one atom of C12 isotope mass. They calculate experimentally. This is 12 into 1.66 into 10 power minus 24 grams. I'm giving instrument name mass spectrometry. Mass spectrometer or spectrometry. Mass spectrometry, that is the instrument name. If you keep any element in that instrument, that can analyze every element or every compound mass. One atom of C12. Okay, one atom of C12 mass is how much? This is. And now you understood that one. One atom is 2 less. Can you multiply 12 into 1.66? How much you will get here? Can you multiply anyone? Value? So things we are getting approximately here 19.92 into 10 power minus 24 grams. And now you can see grams, how much this value is. 10 power minus 24 meaning we have to write 0.0000 up to 24 zeros, then 1992. You have to write up to zeros. So this much value is the one carbon atom. Correct only, na? Carbon atom is not visible. That's why very less value. This is correct. So this is the exactly weight of one carbon atom weight. You getting my point? So what is the one carbon atom weight? This experimentally proved. How much? 19.92 into 10 power minus 24 grams. According to our definition, one AMU equal to, can you read definition? 1/12th part of one atom of carbon weight. Is it correct? 1/12th part of one atom of carbon weight. I think so. Definition I given. So definition only we are applying. Every point you have to understand. What is the one atom of carbon weight? Can I write? 12 into 1.66 into 10 power minus 24. 10 power minus 24. Clear? So 12 will be cancelled. Then you will get here 1.66 into, this is grams. 10 power minus 24 grams. So ultimately you find one AMU equal to 1.66. Right, don't worry how to use, where you have to use, everything I am going to discuss. Okay, don't get any confusion. Just starting, we are in middle of the concept. That's why you didn't get any clarity. Maybe some people, but you don't worry. 100% you will get. Already I told you starting class. Chemistry is my responsibility. You will get 100%. You don't worry that one. So first you find one AMU definition. Then we applied AMU definition. We got one AMU value. What is the AMU value? 1.66 into 10 power minus 24 grams. This is the only point you have to keep in mind. If completed, let me know how to apply. I'm giving next point. So derivatives are where you are using these things. That's I'm going to apply right now. If completed, let me know. Okay, fine. Next slide I'm going. Alright. So next we are now note down. Now again atomic weight definition they redefined. Okay, after finding AMU value, they redefined atomic mass or atomic weight of elements. They redefined. Can you note down that point? Right. Atomic weight can be redefined in terms of AMU. Read the statement. Atomic weight can be redefined in terms of AMU as I'm taking atomic weight A. Atomic weight is A. I'm using symbol. Okay. Atomic weight A equal to, right, same thing. Weight of one atom of the element. Weight of one atom of the element by 1 AMU. Okay. Now weight of the atom element, we can cross multiply here. Anything is wrong, we can cross multiply. So you can write weight of one atom of the element. Array element contains so many atoms. Okay. Equal to A into AMU. Array one AMU nothing but AMU only, I can write. This is the final formula. We redefined atomic mass of the element atom. This is atom. And try to understand, sir, here. One atom, very clearly we mention here. We are calculating one atom weight. Means one hydrogen atom weight how much? One oxygen atom weight how much? Clear? That's we are going to discuss here. Now we can write. I'm going to be calculate here one helium atom. I'm very clear, which is the definition we are following. Whatever I noted down, that's only I'm following. If you read every point very properly, you can get one atom of helium weight. Helium only. Helium equal to 4, you know that one. Whatever we are getting relative atomic mass into AMU. What is the AMU value here? One AMU, what you can substitute here? 4 into 1.66 into 10 power minus 24 grams. This is the actual weight of helium atom. Actual absolute weight. You can say that word. Are any doubt? Let me know. Now are you getting my voice? Hello? Are you getting my voice? Please let me know if whenever you are facing problem. Okay. That's your right. You have to ask that one. Suppose you are not able to hear. At this point you understood. One atom of helium weight. 4 AMU. See, A equal to atomic mass. I took that one into AMU. I am multiplying. Array, whatever I wrote in square bracket, this bracket, that's I am using that is. I am not doing anything new thing here. We are discussing everything, whatever in this slide, that's only are going to be applied. Let me know if you are not getting again. Okay, I will give other examples also. Yes, yes, correct. You people are correct answers. Multiply 4 into this value, that is your final answer. Now I am going to be give one more point. Absolute, or I am giving still more examples, you don't worry. Absolute or actual mass. Actual mass of an atom. An atom of element. Element equal to same. Whatever atomic mass we are getting into 1.66 into 10 power minus 24 grams. After multiplying in the examination, they will ask, mostly after multiplying values. Are same, which is we done that example I am giving here. Same formula, nothing, this is not new formula. Now I need absolute mass of nitrogen atom, absolute mass of one nitrogen atom. Okay, 14 into, what is the AMU value? 1.66 into 10 power minus 24 grams. Multiply and give your answer. Finally, that is your absolute value. Calculate absolute or actual mass of oxygen atom. All these are one oxygen atom weight. 16 into 1.66 into 10 power minus 24 grams. Calculate absolute mass of one aluminum atom. 27 into 1.66 into 10 power minus 24 grams. These are the absolute or actual mass of atom. So very less weight. Is it correct or wrong? This is we called atomic masses. Okay. Any doubt up to this? Let me know if any doubt. We'll discuss again. Just give their atomic value into AMU value. That is only your answer. That is the actual or absolute mass. One atom weight. Just you know that one, relative atomic mass of oxygen 16 into AMU. This is the final answers. Wherever we are asking one atom weight, you have to give. Can I go next slide? So, but still, one more method is there, means which you are getting carbon have C12, C13, C14. These are isotopes. Or isotope means atomic number should be same. So which is I am showing down. Any element, I am general representation, which is down is their atomic number, upper one is mass number. Okay, A is mass number, Z is atomic number, X is the symbol. You can compare here. In place of A, how much is there? 6. Sorry, in place of Z, how much? 6. In place of X, carbon, element symbol. In place of A, 14. Understood? So this is mass number. This is the representation of element. I hope you can find out here. All they have 6 atomic number. So same atomic number, different mass numbers we call isotopes. So carbon have this many weights. Which one I have to take? In that situation, to avoid confusion, we are going to be calculate fractional or average atomic mass. Maybe in the earth, it may contain 98% source. It may be present 1.5%. It may be present 0.5%. I have to take average atomic mass of all these isotopes. So can I write next statement? Fractional or average atomic mass. Fractional or average atomic mass. Please note down siding. Fractional or average atomic mass. If you have any free time, even maybe tomorrow or Tuesday, we can take class. I think so mostly we covered. Nothing is left. Almost we done. To reach this is the only formula remaining. So we covered mostly. We didn't left anything. Now write here formula. M average mass equal to M1 A plus M2 B and so on. A plus B. We make and take here. M1 is mass number. 1 is 12 is there, M1 and 13. M2 like that you can take. And AB is the fractions. How much percentage is there? That is the AB values. Can you note down? Average atomic mass equal to, right, M1, M2 is the atomic masses. AB is the fractions or percentage of abundance. AB is the fractions or percentage of abundance. Percentage of abundance. Understood? Now by using this formula, you can solve previous NEET question. This is even JE also, I think so. I'm giving simple question. Okay, sentence I'm not giving, just question only I'm giving. Are you noted down formula first? This is just I'm giving here M average equal to M1 A1 plus M2 P. You can take AB by A plus P. Now you can apply one question. This is previous question. Boron have two isotopes. Okay, you can write sentence. Boron has two isotopes. One is boron 10 and other one is boron 11. Boron has two isotopes. One is boron 10 and boron 11. And its abundance are boron 10 abundance is 19.6%. Remaining you can find out 100 minus 19.6. That's you should be get answer 80.4%. This is. Calculate boron average atomic mass. Boron average atomic mass I am calculating here. What is the mass here? First one in place of M1 10. What's its percentage here? 19.6 plus. What is the boron mass here? M2 11. What is the percentage here? 80.4 by total. Total how much here? 100. By solving this is we may get answer 10.804. This is the atomic mass of boron. AMU you have to give. I'm asking one boron atom means AMU only. If I'm asking single atom, wherever I'm asking single atom, you have to multiply into AMU. Wherever that is, just multiply into AMU. That's only your answer. Understood? I can give one more question. Don't worry that one. I'm giving yourself. You are going to solve that question. First, you understood this concept or not? How to calculate average atomic mass? If you didn't get, let me know that one. Don't worry that one. We'll discuss. I can give one more question also. Huh? These question you can try, you people. Even you are not getting answer, don't worry that one. Try to refer which is we done solved problem number of times, then you can get idea. Note down this is the question, last question. This you need to do. Okay. Same. Chlorine contain two types of isotopes. One is Cl35 and other one is Cl37. Understood? And Cl35 they have 75% and remaining you can find out very easily 25%. Calculate the chlorine average atomic mass. That is a question. This is the another question. Try to note down. They may can ask percentage also. They will give average atomic mass, then they can ask percentages. And I hope this is only we covered last week. And starting introduction of NCERT book is there. If possible, try to read. If you are not getting, let me know. We'll discuss. Okay. This is the main concept which is you are not able to understand those things we discussed. Remaining NCERT book introduction they given by reading also you can get that is like newspaper only introduction. I hope you understood something I'm expecting. Not 26 point. It should be get 35 point something. 35 point. Na chlorine you know that one 35 point already given. You should be get this is the only answer we got from here only. Yes, correct answers. Approximate value at least we are getting fine. Very good that is. From this by calculating this only we are getting these values which is I given third one slide. This is the same thing I mentioned everything. We calculate from approximate weights. Yes. Good. You got most of the people correct answers. Very good. Please try to show interest. I'm expecting interest from your heart, not from your force of your parents or some of your brothers. If you have your own interest, 200% you can get. Right now, which is you have target and goals, all are temporary. Keep in mind. If some people they have other interest, that is temporary. That will be changed easily. That is, but permanent going to be either you keep NEET or IIT. This is the permanent. This is the primary step to get further success. Just enter into IIT. You have so many sources to reach even extra activities for you. Anyway, we'll do later all the things. We'll discuss again whatever we need. I'm always available for you. Don't worry. I think you understood this class something. I hope. Okay. Thank you very much. If anything doubts, again we'll take. We covered mostly whole week basics, except introduction. Introduction you can read. If you're not getting, we'll take one more class in the weekdays. Be ready to take weekdays if possible, even after your classes over 4:30 or 5 also doesn't matter for me. I think we covered. Fine. If any doubts, read again, you can get. Thank you. Thank you very much.